Honestly, if you squint at me the right way, I'm kinda built like Karen. Before we hop in this ranking of the Guardians and their abilities from Fire Force, please do me a favor and leave your own ranking of them in the comment section down below. Leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, make sure you hit that little notification bell so you don't miss out on any videos that come to the channel. Now, let's get into it. What's up, guys? I got the Pencil here, and here we are to rank the Guardians. And honestly, there are a lot less Guardians than I thought. Like, for some reason, like 8 pillars in my mind, I was like, oh, there's gotta be 8 Guardians. I mean, it's not remember all of them, but no, there are like 5 whole Guardians, like entire, like it's just these 5, and he's not even like the real one isn't even here. Like, I can't find Kureno on here to save my life. Like, I'm looking. Where are you? Where are you? I'm looking hard. I'm looking deep. I'm looking extreme. Yeah, there ain't nothing there. I don't know. I don't know where Kureno is, but like that's it. Those are the 5 Guardians. Like, it makes sense. But to be fair, it makes sense why a lot of them don't have like on the ready Guardians. Because take a look at the roster. Like, you have someone like Shinra, but he has Joker, so I'll give him that. But take a look at the pillars. Really, you have Iris, who just found out she was a pillar. You have Amaterasu, who's literally, well, Amaterasu's like, there's no reason for her to have a Guardian, considering she's literally the entire like center of the world essentially. Hame has the Guardian, Sho has the Guardian, Shinra has the Guardian, and Inka has the Guardian. But Sumire, like, we never get to see enough of Sumire for her to really need a Guardian, and Nataku's like the only one left. I don't know, it's kind of whack. I figured there'd be 8 Guardians so we could have like a deep, in-depth discussion about all their unique abilities. Honestly, there's just some easy no's. Like, I consistently forget this woman's name. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, I just 100% be forgetting her name like 9 out of 10 times. So hold on, let me run to Google real quick, because I know her ability, and it's nasty. And that's the main thing. I wouldn't. And another thing about her ability in particular is that it only works inside the verse. Like, there's no reason or want for you to want to have Ritsu's ability outside of the verse, because all it does, hold on, let me just double check. Ritsu is able to control the ashes of charred corpses and to hear them onto an inferno, making them larger and stronger. An inferno is made from a trained fighter and is stronger than the one made from an ordinary person on the street. But still, one, I'm not going to go around and infernalize people to go use my ability. And 2, I'm not going to be carrying around the charred corpses of dead bodies in order to activate my... Like, it's just whack. Like, clear and face up, I'm literally about to hurt. If I woke up with this ability, I'd throw up. Because, like, what would I ever use it for, and why would I ever use it? That is nasty. And it's useless. Like, to be fair, it works well in the, like, no, she's used it in interesting ways. She made like a whole little fake army out of charred corpses and infernals. But in terms of like on the fly utility, this does nothing for me. Absolutely nothing. I have to keep an infernal bug on me at all times. I have to keep a sacrifice on me at all times. Ability overall whack. Speaking of abilities that are low key, actually don't know. Like, no offense to Joker, he's one of my favorite characters from Fire Force. But in terms of his ability in particular, it's kind of whack. Like, the flaming playing cards are cool, but, and to be fair, I could use them well. Well, I couldn't use them well. That's the thing. I feel like his ability is so built around he himself that if you just randomly gave me the ability, could not use it properly, and I'd probably just end up like lighting things on fire by accident by hitting him with like a 2 of clubs, something like that. I don't see myself effectively using his ability, and I think while it is cool, it's not necessarily cool enough. I've seen more interesting usage of like, oh, I have playing cards as the foundation of my ability. I've seen more interesting usage of that, and I'm not gonna lie, Joker's kind of at the bottom of that, so not rocking with him. Speaking of, you know what? No, we won't even talk about Kureno just yet. Let's talk about Arrow. Arrow's kind of decent. She's kind of decent. Just a flaming bow and arrow. There's nothing wrong with that. It's kind of smacking. I won't even lie. Like, the ability to just fire arrows at that high speed that he now was like, hold on, let me get the real Blicky out. That's pretty darn good. I'd say that's pretty neat. That's pretty good. But outside of that, like, there's nothing special about the ability. And to be fair, on a sheer defensive front, if anyone was like attacking me and they suddenly saw me pull my hands back into a bow and arrow position, I feel like I'd probably get attacked. But at the same time, if I pull out some flaming playing cards, you're probably gonna attack me anyway, and I just wouldn't have an infernal on me at all times to just burn away. And I like, not gonna lie, for Guardians, like there are only two that are really like Guardians. Like, to be fair, Sho can definitely take care of himself better, honestly, without Arrow there, because Arrow could easily be taken hostage. Not saying that Joker isn't useful in a fight with Shinra, but like Shinra's definitely outpacing Joker and leaving him in the dust. And to be fair, Inca isn't truly a combat type. She's much more a like support type with some combat applications, but even still, like her abilities are so specific that it's almost never going to be used. Meanwhile, I'd say that's pretty good for Corno. I like the black smoke, and I like how it's an effect of his like overheating, his tetro. I have no idea how to say it, but the black smoke is a very cool thing, and I like that you can make constructs out of it. It can be used as a getaway tool, because you can just light out, well, not light out, but just release a whole bunch of black smoke to cover your escape. You could use it as an offensive tool by hardening things into constructs. You can even use it as like a murder tool by just letting your opponent breathe it in and then you light it on fire. Like, the only reason I wouldn't rock with it is, one, because I'd just be constantly covered in soot, and two, I don't know. It's just like, I don't think I like the drawback. Like, he has a whole like charred through hand that he needs to release it from. And while I think he's very, very strong, and while I don't think the ability is too difficult to use, I think the hardening yourself into constructs is very, very cool. I just don't think it's enough that I'd really be willing to go through all the hassle to go and get it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying. But for the peak, of course, the peak has to be like the first person we were officially introduced to as a Guardian. It has to be Karen, bro. Like, legitimately, if you won't take care, the only downside to Karen's power is that you have to make sure that you don't accidentally sneeze and like explode, because if you do, you're burning down your entire house. But on a sheer defensive front, pretty much the only real reason anything hurts you is because there's kinetic energy behind it. And we've seen Karen take and reflect multi-continental levels of energy. So, and I don't think there's a single thing on our planet, in our world, that could produce multi-continental levels of energy. Like, maybe if a meteor hit the planet, you'd be in trouble. But I feel like even then, you'd be able to take the hit and reflect it. Karen the Reflector type beat. Obviously, man's number one. Light work. Yeah, honestly, I know this is like kind of underwhelming, but there's really much to cover here. It's free. I'll take it if I need to. It's alright. It's kind of meh. And then you have Disgusting. Honestly, yeah, that's kind of the list. What do y'all think? Like, I know this wasn't too deep, this wasn't too thought-provoking, but compared to like the Pillars or Company 8's powers, like there's not much really to discuss here. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is That Guy with a Pencil, writing off.